What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Zach here. We're going to do a quick intro just to kind of explain the video that you're about to watch. So if you guys saw the first video, unfortunately I had to kind of fake you out a little bit. We weren't allowed to show the contents of the box. And then I immediately filmed a second video where I actually went through and I was going to upload it today. I've spent all day trying to edit it and I just couldn't get the transitions clean because I had a couple bloopers. Was just kind of excited. My mouth was dry and I don't know what was going on, and I forgot how to say Gavin Babcock's name, and got faked out by a disc in here, and then found that the way the warehouse team packed these up really fast for team members, we didn't get like the boxes that are going out to you guys, so we're missing a couple things that I just wanted to highlight before you watch the actual thing, because I got a little faked out, especially at the end, and I just couldn't edit it out in a way that looked good. I filmed an entire second unboxing video, and I felt like I was just cheating you guys. It wasn't a genuine unboxing because I'd already seen everything. I've actually thrown some of these already. And so I just wanted to kind of explain some of the differences where I was kind of confused during the unboxing. So it'll make a little more sense to go through it while I was kind of thrown off. So first off, you do get this cool card. I didn't show this because I wasn't sure if you guys were allowed to see this or not. I'm still not. So it does have a full explanation of like all the discs that you can get in the box. It's on the back here. It opens up and then it's got the little note on the front. I think you guys have seen this in some of the other unboxing videos. I didn't check with the media team to see exactly what out of this I could show you, so that's going to be a surprise for you. I'm not going to ruin that for you. So I'm going to show you the actual unboxing video with the bloopers and all. Hopefully enjoy it. I'm just going to let you see the whole thing. The only thing that was really confusing for me at the end is if you haven't done a mystery box before, there's a secret compartment. It's pretty obvious, but if you don't know to look for it, you could miss it. There's a little trap door kind of finger hook. You lift it up and there's a disc inside. For you guys, it's going to be the Ironstone, I believe. It's no secret that it's in the box. This is the one disc they've revealed with all the premiere videos. I think even it was like at the very end, they have a video with Casey and Ella throwing this and giving their take on it. It's an amazing disc. I'm going to do a full review video of this with a old S-Line P3X and my tactics and stuff like that. So that is coming. But this is actually the disc that's supposed to be at the trapdoor at the bottom. As I said, they packed these up really quick for the team members so we can get our, reaction videos. And this was actually just the first disc on top, and it was supposed to be at the bottom. There's also going to be pins inside. And then from what I can tell in the premiere video, there's actually something on the back of this. And that's going to be the code that's referred to in the Legends of the Lost Stone here. So that's why I was a little confused at the bottom of the box. There was nothing there. So it was supposed to be this. There is going to be a card with a code on the back that's going to be part of solving the mystery of the Lost Stones. So for me, there was just nothing there and I was lost. I had to count the discs and find that I actually did get everything. But that's why. So that's going to be a surprise for you at the end. And when you get your box, just make sure to check the bottom for your Ironstone. And hope you enjoy the rest of the unboxing video. We'll see you guys.
You saw part 1 of my video. Wasn't allowed to show you what's in here, but if you stuck around, came back for part 2. It is now after the premiere. It should be the 27th now if I upload this on time and it doesn't get frozen and hung up like last time. So let's dive into this box right here on top. The first one that I couldn't show you that we cut on purpose. I apologize. This is something that a lot of people have been asking for. It is the Ironstone, or the Color Glow C-Line P3X. So this feels pretty similar to the old P3X. The bead is not as obtrusive as before, I feel. Like, I do not like beaded molds. I love the way the link flies, especially the premium links and the Vapor Lux plastic. They fly great. It's just, for me, I have fat sausage fingers and it always hooks under the fatter tissue of my grip and it snags and I'll pull them, but this feels really good. Almost reminiscent of the MD5s with just like, if you can imagine like just making this into a putter with a slightly smaller bead. It's very square. Like once you grip it, especially for a forehand grip, it just feels like I'm holding a tactic. I can't even feel the bead. Even on backhand, it's tucked in here so sharp under this nose. It's super blunt, but then has a sharp edge underneath that you don't even feel the bead. It honestly just feels like I'm holding a tactic. But this is the Color Glow C-Line P3X. So I know a lot of people have been begging for this disc. I know Eagle used to bag this disc. and there's gonna be a lot of really happy people out there grabbing the Ironstone. So let's move out through the rest of the box here. This is definitely going in the bag. This is one of my favorite molds. I owe you guys an in the bag. I've been super busy, and now we're gonna film this instead. So, but I am gonna do it in the bag soon. This is the Exo Hard Tactic. Fantastic firm plastic, tacky top, but not so tacky that it'll like just kind of feel weird. It's just like a fantastic disc. This is not an Exo Hard Tactic. This has a bead. This is a method. Also a good disc. I don't bag the methods because, like I said, they have a bead. I was like, why does this not feel like a tactic? This is a Exo Hard method, double stamped as a tactic, so they got me. It's got a sweet Gavin Babcock inspired foil on here with the, I forget the name of this stamp, but that's one of my favorite new stamps they can do for the custom stamping. But if you guys are looking for an overstable mid that flies like an MD4, but just a little straighter, if you guys loved the old D-line MD4s, bag an Exo Hard method if you don't mind the bead. For me, like I said, the bead snags on my fingers really bad, and as much as I wanted to like the method, I couldn't bag it. So this will be one of the giveaways or for sale discs that I put up or give out onto the course to a kid, just because I won't bag these, even though it's a really good disc. All right, this is another fantastic mold. I bag these. This is, oh my goodness. All right, S-Line DD1. This is actually an S-Line DD1. I'm not getting faked out. S-Line plastic, and the new stuff feels just absolutely incredible. It's my favorite version of that kind of like gummier premium plastic of all the brands. Discmania killed it, knocked it out of the park. It took them a long time to come up with the version of the blend of S-Line that they're happy with. They tried a bunch of different iterations. We had a bunch of test discs that came out, and we gave our feedback, and they killed it with the S-Line plastic. The S-Line DD1 is basically your run-of-the-mill, like slower hybrid speeds, 11-speed distance driver. Smaller rim, more comfortable for people with smaller hands, or you just want that smaller rim feel. I love throwing the DD1, especially in the woods. Now that the DD1 come out, I do not throw my Cloudbreaker unless I need maximum distance. The accuracy with the DD1 you get, because it has a little less turn and a little less fade, it's unmatched. So unless I need absolute max distance up to like 45, 500, if I can settle with like 425, 450, and it's more about being accurate, DD1 all day. Definitely check out the S-Line DD1. This is another great slept-on mold, is the Enigma. And this is, let's check. All right, this is actually a double-stamped Enigma. Really good dome, but it's not too domey. And the neoplastic, a lot of people just sleep on the Enigma. They haven't tried it. They just go straight for the Cloudbreaker. But I'm telling you, if you have a slower arm speed and you find the Cloudbreaker to be a little bit too overstable, grab an Enigma. More turn, similar fade, but a little bit less. But that extra little bit of turn that comes in, like the mid-flight high-speed turn, will help pull the disc to the right some, so when that fade kicks in, you're not going OB left, and you'll get maximum distance out of this. The glide on these is amazing. I just found them to be a little too flippy for my arm speed. I used to bag them for forehand only, and then the swirly S-Line DD3s came out. I have a Gavin. What do I do? I have a Gavin Babcock stamped swirly S-Line DD3 that I beat into really flippy, and that finally pushed. I was kind of back and forth between the Enigma and the Paradigm, and the Paradigm was good for forehands because it's a little flatter. And now that I got that DD3 that's beat in, it's really flippy, so I'm just using that for forehands now. But check out the Enigma, it's a fantastic disc. Another slept-on disc. I don't know why you guys didn't like these. To be fair, I wasn't a huge fan of the Iron Samurai 4 when it first came out either. It's more stable, really stiff plastic. And then a buddy of mine was throwing one and it like flew really good. I was like, well, what's that? And he was like, oh, it's the Iron Samurai 4. These, once they beat in, they actually do loosen up a little bit. They get a little gummier. And once you kind of knock off the little bit of flashing under here, they straighten up. What I love about this disc is it's fast out of the hand, cuts through the wind because they're all flat, low profile top, but they're fast. They cut through the wind, they have a little bit of stability, so when they beat in, they're still super torque resistant. The problem that I have with the, like some of the C-Line MD3s is I love them out of the bag, and then after I throw them for like 3 months, they start rivaling my Origins and my MD1s, and then I have to cycle them. I found with these, because the plastic's a little harder, they last way longer before I have to cycle one of these out. So I'm usually bagging one for up to about a year. And so now I'm actually just bagging two. I have one that's fresh, and then I have one that's beat up after about a year that'll actually start to get a little bit of turn to it. But they're super torque resistant, much easier for me to throw forehands because I have terrible forehand form and I roll my wrist a little bit. And because these are torque resistant enough and they started out really stable, they don't burn over on the forehands for me. So if you haven't checked out the Iron Samurai 4, hopefully you get one in your box and you can finally check one out this way, because I know this is a premium signature disc and they usually run about $24. Now you can get one for 12 bucks. Moving on. What is... Oh, we get two! Check this out. The Phenom Stone. That's pretty cool. What is special about this? This is a neoplastic PD. Well, this is really cool. I like how they're mixing this up. So normally the PD is from the originals lineup. So you can only get the PD in C-line or S-line plastic or the swirly blends or something like that. But this is a neoplastic PD. Really cool stamp on this too. I haven't seen this foil before. It's got, this probably won't show up on here, but it's got little sparkly like galaxy stars in the foil with a gold foil. But this is really cool. The neoplastic, I love the neoplastic because it's a little bit softer than the C-line. And it's a little tackier. It's kind of like in between C-line and S-line plastic. Just the blend of it. It's a really neat plastic and it beats in a little quicker than the C-line or even the S-line plastic. I feel like the Neo beats in faster than anything else. So if you want a PD, it's basically a stiffer S-line that'll beat in quicker than that and get you a flippy PD, so you can start having one that looks like the PD that like Eagle throws that like Heiser flipped a turn. This is gonna be the way to go, is a Neo PD. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to throw that. Here we go. We got faked out earlier. Here's a tactic. This is actually a tactic. It doesn't have a bead. It's Exo Soft plastic. So the gummier, flexible. Here in the South, I will not bag soft plastics because it's 100 million degrees in the summer and they melt. At least they feel like they do, and they just feel gross when they get that hot. But everywhere else, especially places it gets colder, people love the soft plastics. Plus, it checks up good because it kind of like tacos a little bit when it hits, and it'll spring, and it doesn't skip, doesn't roll, it just kind of sticks the green. So if you're looking for a really good approach disc that'll stick the green, get you an Exo Soft Tactic and an Exo Soft Logic, so you can kind of have both the extremes, a really straight mid-flying putter and then a kind of mid-putter flying approach disc with the stability of the Tactic. Another one. We have the Night Stone. This is cool. This is a, no way. This is a Neo FD. Really flat for an FD. This is almost flatter than the Showstopper, which is the flattest run of FD that I've thrown other than the Color Glow FDs that were in the Mystery Box last year. That's about the same flat kind of top feel profile that this has, except again in neoplastic. I love the feel of the neoplastic because that perfect in between of the C-line and S-line like I was saying earlier. So I'm super excited to give this a shot. Like just that stiff but gummier feel. Same that kind of galaxy star stamp on this one, and max weight too. Stamped with the FD like a regular C-line or S-line FD. So the Night Stone, definitely check that out. FD is one of my hands down favorite molds for just like fairway everything. Heiser flip, smooth turn, easy to control, insane glide. If you haven't tried an FD, check one out. And if you don't know, the bottom lifts up and folds out. There's nothing in here. What do we do? We'll just put this in here. Pull it over here. Check it out. We got a Neo FD. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll edit that part out. Let's go. Alright guys, well that looks like that's pretty much it for our box. What do we end up getting here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 discs. So that adds up. Because I'm pretty sure this year it's 8, it's not 8 to 10. They're making sure everyone gets a good value and similar stuff. Now that production's in full swing, they can make sure everyone's mystery box is packed full of the same value. So 8 discs, I think it's $99, I'm pretty sure, and you can't beat that value. So Make sure you guys get your mystery box. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing and you got a little bit of info from my take on the molds. I promise you, my own in the bag is coming soon. I owe that before the end of the year. And we're gonna get some cool videos of playing rounds with this, and we're gonna do some giveaways on the channel. And the rest of these I'm gonna give away at the course to some kids. So make sure you do the same, grow the sport. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks.